Top 10 most peaceful countries in the world. What if I told you there are countries where doors are rarely locked, where crime is almost unheard of, where people genuinely sleep better at night, not because they're rich, but because their society is calm? In a world that feels increasingly tense, chaotic, and noisy, peace has become more than a virtue. It's a form of luxury. Today, we're uncovering the top 10 most peaceful countries in the world, according to recent global peace rankings and real-life experiences. Iceland. Iceland isn't just peaceful, it's practically a utopia in disguise. This island nation consistently tops the Global Peace Index year after year. With no standing army, incredibly low crime rates, and a government that ranks among the least corrupt on Earth, Iceland feels like it was made to calm your soul. Imagine driving for hours without seeing another car, soaking in a hot spring with only the sound of wind, or walking through Reykjavik at midnight during summer's sunlit nights without a single worry. But even paradise has its challenges: volcanic activity, harsh winters, and a cost of living that can be quite high. Iceland teaches us that true peace isn't flashy, it's quiet, consistent, and often hiding in the mist. New Zealand. New Zealand offers peace that feels cinematic. Towering mountains, glassy lakes, green fields, and yet what's more impressive is the social trust. Crime is low, political corruption is rare, and the culture leans heavily into kindness and community. You'll often find unlocked houses in small towns, children walking to school safely, and strangers greeting each other with genuine warmth. That said, New Zealand faces challenges with housing affordability and occasional natural disasters like earthquakes. But humorously, the biggest conflict you'll probably witness is over whether the North or South Island is better. New Zealand reminds us that peace is both in the land and in the lifestyle. Portugal. Portugal is Europe's quiet achiever. While it doesn't always make the flashiest headlines, it's one of the most peaceful and safest countries to live in. From the sun-drenched beaches of the Algarve to the charming tiled streets of Porto, life here moves at a slower, more mindful pace. The country has seen political stability, low violent crime, and a strong sense of community care. But challenges exist. An aging population, economic imbalances, and bureaucracy can test your patience. Portugal reminds us that peace can come with flavor, music, and salty ocean breezes. Austria. Austria feels like a painting. Snow-capped Alps, elegant architecture, punctual trains, and a calm that seems built into the landscape. As one of Europe's most secure and neutral countries, it combines prosperity with social harmony. Its capital, Vienna, has been repeatedly voted the most livable city in the world, and when you walk its orderly streets, you understand why. Still, Austria's peace is protected by an unspoken strictness. There's a high value placed on etiquette, rules, and privacy. If you're loud on public transport, expect some stern glares. But there's charm in that structure. It's what allows peace to flourish. Denmark. In Denmark, peace doesn't just mean safety, it's built into the social fabric. With a robust welfare state, strong education system, low inequality, and deep-rooted community trust, Denmark shows how peace and happiness can go hand in hand. Walk through Copenhagen, and you'll see bikes outnumber cars, families picnicking in parks, and open waterfronts that feel more like a neighbor's backyard than a major city. Of course, long winters and high taxes are trade-offs, but even those are accepted with a shrug because they're part of the social contract. Denmark reminds us that peace is not just the absence of fear, but the presence of trust. Slovenia. Slovenia might be Europe's best-kept secret. Tucked between Italy, Austria, and Croatia, this small nation is a peaceful powerhouse. Think fairy tale lakes, pristine forests, green policies, and cities that feel more like gardens than concrete jungles. Violent crime is almost non-existent, and even the capital, Ljubljana, moves with a gentle rhythm. But the challenge here? It's often overlooked, which means less tourism infrastructure in some areas. Slovenia proves that peace doesn't have to shout to be seen. Switzerland. Switzerland is the blueprint for neutrality. With a famously non-interventionist stance, incredibly low crime, clean cities, and a culture that prizes discretion and order, it almost feels too perfect. Everything runs on time. Public services are spotless. People are polite but reserved. But here's the twist. Peace here can feel a bit distant. While safety is top tier, the cost of living is sky high, and making deep social connections as a foreigner can be challenging. It's like the peace comes with a velvet rope. Still, where else can you hike the Alps in the morning, eat fondue by the lake at lunch, and feel entirely safe walking home at night? Practical tip: respect the rules. Jaywalking, noise, even trash disposal are taken seriously. Switzerland reminds us that peace often comes from precision, and boundaries are part of beauty. Ireland. Ireland's peace has been hard-won. After a turbulent past, modern Ireland has emerged as one of the safest, friendliest, and most welcoming countries in the world. Rolling green hills, lively pubs, deep history, and a spirit of storytelling make it more than just peaceful. It's soulful. There's still a north-south divide and occasional political tension, but it's handled with dialogue and diplomacy. And if you've ever heard an Irish grandmother tell a story by a peat fire, you'll understand that healing lives here. Humorously, in Ireland, "How's the weather?" can become a 20-minute conversation. Advice: respect the land, listen more than you speak, and never decline a cup of tea. Ireland shows us that peace is not perfection, it's perseverance. Singapore. Singapore may be one of the most secure urban environments on Earth. With incredibly low crime, rigorous law enforcement, and a culture built on respect for order and cleanliness, it's a model of peace in a densely populated space. Streets are spotless. Public transport is precise. You can walk home at 3 a.m. without a second thought. But peace here is curated. Strict rules, heavy fines, and social expectations are part of the package. Chewing gum, littering, or jaywalking. Not worth the risk. Still, the trade-off is clear. Harmony in a world-class metropolis. Singapore reminds us that peace in a city isn't impossible. It just takes will, structure, and shared values. Finland. Finland is the quiet titan of peace. It's not loud about it, but it consistently ranks among the safest, most stable, and happiest countries on Earth. Nature is everywhere. Lakes outnumber people. The education system is world-class, and the government is trusted at levels most nations can only dream of. But its peace also comes with solitude. Long winters, vast spaces, and cultural introversion can feel isolating to outsiders. Still, that space creates room to think, grow, and breathe. Funny fact? Finns will sit in silence with friends for hours and consider it quality time. Advice: respect silence, embrace nature, and take your shoes off indoors. Finland proves that peace can be quiet, cold, and absolutely healing. If you found inspiration today, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a journey into places that matter. Comment below. Which peaceful country do you dream of visiting or living in someday? Let's share the calm. Thank you for watching.